Welcome back. This is my second attempt in recent history at just talking and playing the game. Yeah, doing the same thing as we did last time, just working along this hillside here. I did some cleanup on the landing in between episodes. We'll see that when I get back down to grab the skidder. First, starts off good right away. I get a have a mishap. Looks like we're getting into bigger trees the farther up we go here, so a little bit more uniform. The only problem is they're getting a little tighter, so it's not really giving me much place to drop them. I'm thinking I'm going to leave some trees on the side of the hill here, just so that I don't have to worry about them rolling down. I'm curious if you can see the FPS counter I got going up there. I'll shut it off. I had it on earlier. I was messing with my graphics settings, trying to get them where I thought they were acceptable. The machine's not letting me place these trees down right here, though. I don't see anything that they could really be getting hung up on. But I'm gonna have to get this mishap piece straightened out here. See, that's why I want to leave some trees on the side so that if we get something that starts rolling down the hill, maybe it'll catch it. Looks like that piece is history. Wow, really struggling. That's the problem with being on the side of the hill here. The part of the fella buncher head is running into the ground, and the other part's not. There we go. Anyway, so like I said, I did some cleanup. I hauled a load of logs away, and I think I shouldn't say I think, because I started cutting some 14-meter logs, and I got them all loaded up down there, or got a few cut up and stacked up, and we're going to cut a few more bunches here. We'll haul them out with the skidder and just continue on. I'd like to get to the top of this hill, at least cutting today. Probably won't get them all hauled out, but if stuff keeps happening like that, I keep running into problems. It's going to take a lot longer than it should to get to the top there. If I was good, I could just buzz right up there. Looks like there's that tree right there might be the one. I saw one of my trees in the grapple here go in the wrong place. Looks like that tree right there is the one that was causing me problems. I should probably cut it out of the way here real quick. That way it doesn't keep causing problems. I can just reach it. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell what I can reach and what I can't. Oh. I went to get the log truck, and I didn't realize how far up the hill I am. I came up one road, and there's no way a real truck would have been able to actually get up it. If you were to do it in real life, you'd have to get towed up the hill by the skidder, and even then, probably be a struggle. It was so steep, and the hill was all mud. Luckily, the new Lizard modded truck is pretty good. We're just gonna see what we can do with the skidder when the time comes there. That's kind of the joys of playing this game. I was running into this a little bit last time. But not quite so bad. I'm gonna start working my way up this a little bit away from the cliff here, because I think the ground gets a little bit flatter up there, and I can lay these trees down without so much trouble. One issue I have I've been having recently is finding a trailer that I like. They're not all very good. The they have the base game trailer and the lizard trailer, modded lizard trailer that you can get off the mod store. They're good except for they don't have enough they don't have enough stakes. I don't feel they have when you're cutting short logs, you get just one stake on each side. So if you're not perfect, or if the logs slide at all, they slide right off the stake. Dang it. Yeah, see. I had mentioned in the last video that I thought I was on fire. And this is why, because normally this is how it goes. I'll get a couple cuts and then I'll be really struggling. It's a pretty good bunch in the grapple right there. Might actually have to get the skidder out to get some of these cleaned up. A little sooner than I thought. This is going to be a mess right here when I come to get it. See if I can get this one log here up the hill a little bit more. That'll make it a little easier anyway. At least I can get most of them. I can start a second bunch right here, but I'm sure when I go to pull it away, it's gonna do nothing but cause me problems, but I'll try it anyway. Line this log up with that other one, and I'll stack a few more with them. I'm not trying to slide it sideways, I'm trying to push you backward. Yeah, I don't know if the mod is just bad and that's why the log is glitching through it there, or if my computer's messed up. I've been having trouble with it recently. You can see when I spin the machine, it's not doing it too bad right now. The fella buncher head is just twitching all over the place. It does it really bad with the grapples, and anytime it starts jumping like that, the logs just slide out because the game is I don't know what the issue is, but that's why I have my frame rate counter on to see what I was getting for FPS, and it's well over 60. It's usually in the 90s, so couldn't be a problem, I wouldn't think. There we go. It would have been perfect if that one tree didn't slide down. Yeah, they're getting really tight up here now. Let's see. I keep work. Oh. Just missed it. Trees like that, I mean, they're not going to cut into 14-meter logs anyway. In real life, you'd probably come and try to get some amount of wood out of it, but I really haven't been worrying too much about those little trees just because I don't want to fight them. Let's see. Hitting something up there. Wow, that thing is like on ice. I didn't think logs would do that, but I did watch a video recently of some some fails people had in real life, logging fails, and there were a few times where the logs were stacked on top of each other, and it didn't look like they were icy or wet or anything, and they were just sliding right at the cab. It actually looked like a pretty scary situation to be in, but it didn't look like it really did any harm to the machine, or at least the video cut before it did. But they didn't show it. So yeah, I wonder. I'll have to watch that back. I wonder if I just didn't have the harvester head tilted towards the log enough when I did that. I mean, I've just made a mess up here now. But it's been fun so far. Even with the mess I've created and it being frustrating, it's still been enjoyable. I thought I double clamped that, but apparently I didn't. I know this tree here is kind of causing me problems as far as the logs sliding down. Whenever these trees are on top of each other, they slide way easier than if they're not. Grab these small ones here and get up to this grassy area and take a look to see what it looks like, how far up we are. We'll be able to get all these pretty easy. Once there's a big area here cleared, I think it'll be a little bit easier. I can lay the trees down without having to worry about them hitting each other. Like if I want to clear this whole area up here, which may be something I try to do. Haven't quite decided yet. I probably give it a try, and I'm just barely pinched onto this tree here. Didn't want to go where I wanted it. I wonder if you can actually grab a tree like that in real life and have it and stand it back up. This is a pretty big tree. I can imagine it'd be pretty tough. Go somewhat stacked up here. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Up here on quite the hill. I wonder. I'm gonna hop out here. This is where we'll stop this for now. Leave the fella buncher right here. Wait for the next video. You can kind of see down there where I got the landing. Jump through these trees here. See, this is what I was talking about. At least the ground doesn't slope that direction. It's kind of more flat going this way. But I could clear this whole this whole hillside. It's a good cliff over there on this side also. Hmm. Do some little quick transferring here. So, like I said, I got some stuff cleaned up. I still got some trees there. Got to get those, but I got my log pile cleaned up, sold, and this is the trailer that I was saying I didn't like because it's got only 2 bunks if you're cutting like a shorter log. Normally I cut 6-meter logs, and they're spaced far enough apart where if you're not perfect with it, it creates problems. So let's which direction am I? Wrong direction. We'll start dragging some piles down and see how my new processing spot works. I was trying to avoid having to pull them or process them and send them across to the other side of the road, so see how this goes here. Like this pile is just... Oops. Oh, I didn't think I was going to be able to get the grapple around that. I definitely like this this hill here. Pulling the trees down the hill. I don't know why, I think, but I guess it's because it's a little bit more true to where I live. You get a lot of hills and stuff. It's not all flat. Being on flat ground is definitely easier in this game, but see, this is what I'm wondering too, is if I can keep getting them back and that's pushed up against the tree line there without messing up the tops here. If I drag over the tops, it's gonna spin the whole tree, and it's gonna be a problem. Forgot to back up in. You can really see the slope of the ground here. At least I'm assuming that's why the grapple is tipped so far one way. Go. I'll go third person here when we get down to the bottom. Just see what it's gonna look like. I think if I can make my turn wide enough, though, it shouldn't be a problem. These trees weren't right there. It definitely would be a little bit easier, but let's see what's going on here. I don't like how these trees are not rotating. Doesn't look like they have much option to rotate the way the way I got them grabbed there. That's One of them keeps sliding towards me. That's not helping anything. Come on. Apparently I don't have a chainsaw on this map. Buy one of those real quick. I don't know why that tree is stuck to our tire, but we'll just have to walk our harvester over a little bit um, to reach these trees, I guess. Not terrible. Not ideal, though. Let's get back up the top of the hill here. We'll bring a few more down. Maybe I'll have to try some skidder operation on flat ground. I wish when I hit the change turn direction, it spun me in the seat like it does the base game forwarders. Change driving direction. I guess it changed turn direction, but that's essentially all it does in the skidder here. Still not used to what controls do what here in the skidder, and those pistons on the secondary boom here, they look like they should retract a little bit more. And anytime I'm using it, I move it like that, and I think, oh, it should go a little bit farther. But it doesn't. I'm just checking my depth here, my depth perception, to see how much bite I have on those logs. If I could, next time, if I could bite less. It looks like I could maybe do a hair less, but really not bad where I have it. So. This is definitely, I think, the fastest way to clear an area. Being either one person or two people, a fellow buncher and a skidder. Seems like you can get a lot cut up pretty quick. Where when I'm normally using using a forwarder and a harvester, it's a little bit slower. Not bad. Get one more down here. Like I said, I gotta be careful how many trees I haul out, because the more I haul out, the worse performance gets. Maybe they'll be able to come out with an update to fix that. I'm not holding my breath, but it'd be nice. I don't know if I can turn around somewhere up here. I'm gonna give it a try though, because I'm not really sure which pile I want to go for here. I probably won't go for all those ones that are laid down. I'll get this other one right here. Not quite enough. That might not be enough of a bite on that big tree. We'll probably lose it on the way out, I'm sure, but we'll give it a go. See what happens. Definitely making some progress though. It's a little bit of a drive here to get out of the woods now. Really not much of a drive in comparison to something in real life, but everything seems like it takes forever in this game because you're really, I mean, it's a simulator, so it's supposed to be like you're doing it in real life, but see where I am here with this. Oh yeah, look at that. I lost just about all of them. I'll have to do some cleanup with that. We'll process a few logs here and then I'll call it a video. It's pretty much just a replay of the last one. Probably won't be what I do next time, but trouble is I always try to come up with a good thumbnail and a good title, and I don't really know how to I haven't come up with a thumbnail yet or title to not just copy the last one. And I'm not even sure the last one was a good one because I don't know how many views it's gotten. Just gonna yeah, I can come up with something different. Maybe I'll take a picture of the processor here, and that can be what I use for my thumbnail. You'll know though, because you'll have clicked on this video. I gotta make a spot there to toss all the tops because there'll be a bunch of tops left over, I'm sure. That is a questionable piece right there that I just tossed in. I probably should have just got rid of it. But we'll find out if it was worth keeping or not. Come on. Drop in there. Really, I gotta work on. I gotta practice everything. I'm decent at using the forwarder, I feel like, and that's about it. Skidder, getting better at. Fellow buncher, I'm getting better at. Still, this though, it's this, I guess, and I would say the fellow buncher. Running this processor though is definitely a challenge for me. Yeah, I don't know how FDR. He just shoots the trees away. I can't do that for some reason. Oops. Oh. See, that would be a problem in real life. The problem is I tried it a few times here. Now my controls were messed up. I thought the head was busted. The claws went open. Spin this back around. Once you start the process of cutting the tree, you can't stop it. I've tried it a few times and I can't cancel it. So maybe the thing to do is to shut the head off. Maybe that would cancel it, but. Actually, I kind of want to get I don't think it'll take much more processing here to get a full load of logs. Get a few more and we'll try to load up the trailer. I haven't really never loaded a trailer with big logs like this, so I'm curious to see how it'll go. Again, there's another top that probably should have just tossed, but oh well, it's fine. We'll fight it. If not, we'll just grind it up with our grinder. Toss that one away. I'll do this last big-ish one here. And I'm gonna pull the truck over and we'll see if we can load it up. Whenever I'm using this, I have my roller arms set to a different button. And I never remember to clamp them down. It doesn't matter because the tree still slides through, but it makes it a little bit more realistic if you can remember to clamp your roller arms. Yeah, that's quite a stack of logs there on the ground. It's not perfect because it's spilling out into the road. I had to spin the trees quite a bit. My plan was to just kind of pull them out on the angle they were at here and just pull them out here and get the pile up. This end should have been back a little bit more, but these logs are like tissues, so I can just slide the whole stack with a machine here. Now, one thing I wasn't sure on was where to pull the truck up. My thought is I'm going to just pull the truck up right here and try to just grab the pile and just lift up and over the side of the bunks here. I don't know that the machine's got enough reach for that, but I'm going to give it a try. Wait for the truck to start up here. I'll have to leave it a little bit away here so that I don't bump into it when I try to grab that outside log, but question is, where do I want to grab these? Because I got I got a different grapple here that's got the extra arm. What is going on? I don't know why I'm struggling. Why that happens, I don't understand. That's not a bad place to grab them, though. A little bit far away. A little bit closer. See, the truck is just a little bit too close to those logs. I pushed them just a little bit too far away. Not bad. See if I can get a decent sized grab here. All but one log. Probably want to drive a little bit closer. Hate when I do things like that. I really try not to do things that would cause real life damage. Let's see if I can straighten these out before I toss my last log on. Yeah, I think that's far enough away from the cab. Yeah, I still think I got to do a little bit more refining on. Ah, of course I messed the last one up. Too busy talking. I still think I need to do a little bit of refining on my process here, but it worked okay. That I need a lot more logs than I thought I did to fill that trailer up, though. I thought I had quite a stack there on the ground. We'll get it next time, though. You can see I still have quite a few trees here that I could have gone through, but this video is up to 40 minutes already, and I'd like to keep them around 30. I think 30 is a good length. I could have probably slid. Yeah, I'll probably have to move some of these trees back. I thought they were a little bit farther from the cab. I don't think they're going to be a problem, but I'll slide them back just because. But I think that's going to do it for this video. I don't think we're going to be back to doing this for a little while anyway. I'm going to find something else to do in the next video I make, at least in this style. I won't do the same thing. I'll try to do something different. That way I can talk about something different. But open up the development tools. That's it for this one. Like you can see on the map here where we've cut so far. A ways to go. Thanks for watching.